Am I depressed? Yes. That's an S on the depressed scale. But that's not what this video is about. This is a warning, boys. A warning that this video is not the same as usual. It's a very long video, so you know, if you want to watch this, get some snacks, get your family around. It's a gay old time. But basically during the stream, I decided to make a tier list. Don't ask me why, I just really wanted to do it. We also made a viability, like a 1v1 duel viability tier list, which is probably not really accurate. But if you do want to see a video about that, you know, like the video, so I know that you want to see it. But this is basically a re-upload of the VOD. You know, I made some cuts, I put some music on there, made it nicely, you know, the usual. But it's like an hour long, so enjoy. You're ready for Centurion S tier, dude? We can do tier lists about whatever, right? We can do tier list about viability, right? About how knightly are they? All right. How knightly is the you know, is the Hitakiri not very knightly? All right. Warden, it's pretty knightly. Kari. Zo bij Photoshop zo, dat zo foto's dat is allemaal zo snapt, dat is zo aligned allemaal. Hoe zit je dat af? Zo die roze lijntjes allemaal zo, dat je allemaal zo kunt outlinen. Ja, dat is echt wat rechts. Oké. Guys, don't shame me, dude. I'm gonna crack open the cold one. Let's get to it. The tier list, boys. It's gonna be shit. People are gonna disagree, but in the end, does not matter. Only thing that matters is my opinion. My opinion is law. All right. And then, by the way, at the end, when I do my whole thing, I do my whole schmizzle dazzle. You guys can, like, you know, tell me like, no, Tyboo, I think this has to be A or B or S for these and these reasons, and maybe I change it. Probably not, because I'm very stubborn, but maybe I do. Who knows, alright? Viability is boring, we all know that one. Exactly. So, let's do personality, because, ooh, I got some opinions, boys. I got some opinions. Yeah, let's just get the easy one out of the way, alright, Centurion. It goes straight up there. Straight into S tier, alright? This guy, like, both, to be honest, both the Roman boys, they both go to S tier like immediately. They have, like, they both have like this show-off personality. It shows perfectly in their executions, in their emotes. Centurion is more of like the like, he fights dirty, right? Way back in the day, where like not everybody that fucking a kick and a triple dash and whatever they have nowadays, right? Centurion was like the only one with, like, you know, like a kick and like the punch and like the animation he does when he, like, after the Eagle Stallion lands, it's so full of personality and like just shows this character like perfectly. Like, the reason I started playing Centurion was because it's like he fights dirty, like he's like showing off, he's like arrogant as fuck, and it shows so well. Just the animation, like two things: the punch and the animation after, like, you knock somebody down, right? After the Eagle Stallion, like, where it's like, fucking come at me, bro. Like, oh, like those two things just get him into S tier, like, just like that. If you just look at Gladiator's executions, oh my god, like his signatures, his executions, his emotes, he's just a crowd pleaser, right? He's just there, like, and it shows so well, dude. I love these two, right? I love them. The tippity top, the S tier, right? That is, I think we can all agree on that, right? Let's pick somebody else. So yeah, the Roman boys straight into S tier. Who's next? Warlord. Dude, Warlord. As much as I love him, I love Warlord, by the way, right? I love Warlord. It's like one of my top 3 heroes to play. He's basic as fuck, boys. He's basic, like, he's a heavy, and that's about it, right? He's a heavy boy. He's a heavy Viking. Looks amazing, you know. He's like the only, like, actual Viking, like, armor-wise, in my opinion. Like, but he's like straight in the middle. Like, there's nothing. It's not like, maybe even C, dude. I don't know. I think C, yeah. I was considering putting him in B, but he has like nothing, right? He's just a guy. He's just a dude. So I think Warlord C. I love him. I think he's one of the best. Like, he's like the not golden standard, but like very close to be like like he has the tools everybody should have, at least, in my opinion. You know, I like him, but personality-wise, this boy is C. He's just kind of there. Let's see. Conqueror. This guy. Just put all your prejudice away by like how busted this guy is and how unfun the shield bash is. This guy. I mean, compared to Warlord, this guy he's D. Like this thing. Like, what does he do? He's just there. Like, if Warlord is like the basic heavy, this guy is just. He's not even heavy. Like, he's just a dude. He does have the Ra. I mean, he's like the Ra, but is that a personality? He's like he's the shield bash. His personality is literally I bash, and I want to win. He's D for sure. Like, looks amazing, but boy is he boring. Shaolin next. Ooh, Shaolin. This is a difficult one. I was thinking about this in the shower. This is a very difficult one. The reason why you would put him high is because he's so different, right? Like, compared to all the other guys, he's very different, right? Also, the monk thing is still very, like, the Shaolin still exists today, right? Fucking Centurion Gladiator does not exist today. Shaolins very much exist today still. So it's very weird to, like, just, like, think about this, right? Because the whole monk thing, in my opinion, they executed, like, the monk, executed the whole monk aesthetic very well. Personality-wise, he's a monk. His personality is the fact that he's a monk, right? For example, Warden is a knight, right? You could give like different personalities on him, doesn't matter. But this is a monk. That's his personality. So I don't know. Like, what do you do with this? I feel like I just gotta give him a B. Because there's nothing like crazy about him. Like this, like, oh my god, Shaolin is so... ... right? No, it's just... Shaolin is so monk, right? Sometimes he's childish. True, which is kind of weird because the last thing I would think of like monks is like to be disrespectful, but yeah, like in executions, he's kind of childish actually, but still B. He's childish and acts like a monkey, but I don't think that bumps him up to A though. I think it's still a B. Yeah, I'm gonna put him for B for now. We'll see. As this beautiful, you know, definitive tier list forms, we can still, you know, swap at the end. Warden, what is he's right over here, boys. Warden now. I think Warden is in the exact same boat as Warlord. Like, this boy is the blankest of slates there is. Like, I guess it's like supposed to be like, you know, like the executions where it's like very respectful, like bumps him up to almost a B, but he has so many executions where it's like something different. And like his emotes, it's just, he's like the blankest of slates, dude. He's not these, he's not like just completely like without any emotions or like feeling to him. But he's a C. He's a solid C, boys. So he's just C. There's not a lot to say that he's just C. I think he's like, yeah, it's fucking C. Shinobi. Oh my god. Shinobi. Where is he at? Where is my little rice farm? There he is. Shinobi. Now, I'm gonna try and put aside my hate. Let's call it hate. My absolute disgust of this character. I mean, it's better now, right? The hyper armor removal on the backflip and the kicks and stuff makes it a little bit more tolerable. But oh my god, I gotta put that aside and let's just think about how his gameplay represents his personality, his executions. And to be honest, I think Shinobi is either a B or A. Like, everything is in his gameplay, like, really reflects, like, the fucking... He's fast going in and out, like, it really reflects, like, personality, right? The little little assassin, little annoying fly that he is, you know. But then his executions are so bland, right? There's nothing like that says like, oh my god, that's so ninja shinobi, except for maybe like the shuriken. So that would put him to B, you know. But he looks good, right? He looks good. So it's A or B. I'm very stuck on this. But I think for now, I think he's B. I think he's B. He has more personality than Warden and Warlord for sure, but you know, he's not A. He's not A. Alright. There you go. Personality. I have a perfect A. I have a perfect A for you guys to enjoy, and that is Kensei. Kensei is a perfect A. He's like personality wise, he's the most like you take like the most stereotypical racist depiction of like what you think a samurai is, and that's Kensei, right? Like he's, you know, honor, tradition, but it works. It works, right? It's just with the, especially with the latest executions, with the or like slits the throat, like where it's like, oh, you're rude. Yeah, the judo move that chops off your head, which is fucking stupid, but you know, he is for sure an A. Like the way he feels so different to play, right? His gameplay translates like very well into his he's like, he feels very unique to play, right? And I feel like that reflects his personality very well. You know, the voice lines are on point, the executions, it's good. It's just a solid, it's like good. And I think a good personality deserves an A. It's not crazy out there, like you know, literal like fucking Shakespearean characters like, you know, these two up here, but it's good. So yeah, I'd say he's right there in A. Okay, so far I'm loving this tier list, by the way. Jormungandr next. Jormungandr. Jormun fucking Gander. What is it? Here he is. Jormungandr. This thing looks awful. By the way, let's just get it out there. Looks like shit. Design wise, his newest helmet, you know, the little skull, kind of is not bad, but this is not Ubisoft. This is not what you asked for when you asked for a Hammer Hero. All right, this is. You were close, you know. Gameplay wise, I don't mind them. Look wise, it's fucking. Yeah, so looks, you know, the design of a character really plays into personality, of course, as well. So that's like, it's going down there, but he's got the whole zealot thing going, right? You know, he's like crazy, right? Crazy, that's your personality. He's crazy, he's very religious, crazy, but it really clashes not only in design, but also just in like, you know, overall feel of the character with Shaman, right? Like, why would you make like this zealotry character? Like, why would you make it a Viking when you already have like this? Like, if you want to make another crazy character, make like a knight or a fucking Wolin, whatever. But don't make another crazy Viking, right? It's just, I don't understand. Like, why is he crazy? Like, he's religious, right? He's religious. He's all about, you know, praying to Jormungandr. But the fact that he has religion shows some kind of like civilization, right? He's like, Shaman is just like a fucking forest midget. Like, this is literally an animal, right? So it makes sense. She's just an animal. Jormungandr has decent clothing. He has religion. Why is he screaming like that? I don't want to put him high, but I think he's not that bad. It's just the fact that he's just a rip-off Shaman that kind of makes me want to like put him down here. But if you look at him as a character on its own, I think it's A, right? But if you take everything into consideration, it's like a B or a C. But I don't want to put him like next to Shaolin. Like, he has more personality for sure than, you know, Shinobi and Shaolin, right? So I think I have to put him in A for now. Which I know, guys, I'm trying to be as objective as possible. It is very hard, but he has personality compared to like these guys, right? So it's A. It's A. There, we did it. Whew. That's over and done with. Let's move on to Shaman as well, because we'll be talking about Shaman. Shaman is straight S tier, by the way. Clearly. It's like, Shaman is like, this character is amazing. Gameplay wise, personality wise, it's amazing. They kinda did it dirty by you know, creating Jormungandr, right? By like mass producing her personality. But Shaman is amazing with the gameplay, the animation, like just the way that the bash looks like. She's in like the way she's like curious about things, right? With the executions and the emotes. We got the bashes that look like just an animal just charging at you. The bite, the executions where she just like, you know, tears you apart. It's amazing, right? It's a perfect S. Like these three, they glisten. All right, they absolutely glisten with personality. These are amazing. More of these, please. Also, funny enough, 2 of these, by the way, Gladiator and Shaman, are like 2 of like the best heroes in the game. I don't mean like as, you know, competitive viable. I mean as design wise, you know, a lot of options, interesting to play as and against, not completely broken. These 2, very good. Ubisoft, very good. Take notes, sweetie. Don't give me this. All right, give me this. But yeah, I think everyone can agree on like Shaman S tier, right? Shugoki. Okay, Shugoki. I thought about this. Shugoki now versus Shugoki at launch is a completely different beast, right? So Shugoki at launch, he was like the only non-human. Like it looked like the way they sold him was like he's like this demon, right? You get like this demon vibe from him. He was like very imposing, like, oh my god, it's fucking Oni-chan, you know? But now with the new masks and stuff, where you can just like see sad face, and you know, you get like stuff like Hitokiri, you know? Crazy stuff like Hitokiri or Jormungandr. I feel like he's kinda bleak compared towards those 2. Back in the day, he was, I'd say he was S tier. Back in the day, he was S tier. Like he was an imposing dude. His voice lines, he's screaming like he did, you know? Like, but nowadays, I feel like he's just a fat guy. You feel me? I don't think I'm the only one that feels that way, right? I just feel like he's a fat dude now. Like maybe it's because I played the game too much. Maybe for newer players, it's still like that imposing presence. But I might put him in B. Yeah, I'd say A. I put him in B for now. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's A or B, but yeah, like his personality right now is he's just a thick boy, basically, right? So yeah, I put him in B for now. But at launch, he was S tier for sure. Who do you want me judging next? We got a lot more to go, boys. This is fun, dude. Berserker. Berserker. Another fan favorite, let's call it that. Fan favorite Berserker. Once again, let's try and ignore the gameplay, you know, like not ignore the gameplay, but ignore the frustrations that come with it. I'd say Berserker is actually, fuck. I want to say A first because of just how he or she just plays, right? Because, like, he really fulfills the Berserker role as in, like, I just go wild, right? It looks fucking stupid, but it does it. But then again, his emotes and his executions do not really represent that, right? None of his executions, like really like tear you apart. Like maybe like the zone one, the zone execution is really good, I think. It really fits him. But the other ones are kind of basic. When you think of a Berserker, after like he like wheels you down like little hits the whole time, you'd expect like an execution where he like does just that, just fucking tornado metanize the shit out of you, but it doesn't. So I put him in B. I think Berserker deserves a B. If the executions were better, like more stylized towards him or her, whatever, I put him in A, but I think he's B for now. I might have to take a look at the emotes. But B for Berserker. Yeah, let's B for Berserker, boys. Yeah, I think that's yeah. Hitokiri next. Dude, you say that, okay. You say that as if it's funny. Hitokiri, in my eyes, is S tier. I know I'm gonna. Ooh, this is. Ooh. You smell that? You smell that? That's the dislikes. I smell the dislikes on the video already. It's amazing. No, I think Hitokiri is S tier. Like, she's interesting enough. The executions and the emotes, like the voice. I think the voice is well done. I think she looks great, to be honest. She kind of took over, like I said, Shugoki's job of being like the demon. Like, is this thing human or not? Like, what is this? You know? Kind of strange how they like keep certain archetypes like within factions, right? We got like the demon boys as a samurais. We got like the crazy boys in the Vikings, you know? Kind of wish they like spread it out a little bit, but you know. Hitokiri is S tier, alright? Executions, the emotes, the gameplay doesn't really reflect it all that much, except for like maybe the unblockable and the infinite chain, heavy chain. But just the voice lines and like the yeah, just the voice lines alone. Put it in S tier in my opinion. I think she's better than A. Like I think she's better than Kinsey. So one way up. It's S tier. I'd say low S tier, right? Let's put it at low S tier. We're gonna like change these rounds, by the way, later. But for now, yeah, low S tier for sure. Let's move on quickly. Let's move on quickly. Who's next? Who's next, boys? Give me something. Musha. All right, what you wanna pull out the Musha? You wanna pull out my opinion on the Aramusha? You guys know where this guy belongs. This thing, this abomination. All right, where does it belong? Do you think? Like, just think. Okay, Aramusha. What's his personality? All right, he has none. He literally, this thing. What is he supposed to be? He's a Ronin, right? He's like this renegade samurai. All right, cool. Is he like an edgy knight? Like an edgy like, you know, a Ronin type? Is he like the funny carefree Ronin type? Maybe. He's got some memes. He's got some bombs. He's got some edgy stuff. He's got some weird poses, signatures. His gameplay is he just slashes you. They just dump everything on this guy. Like everything that they can like imagine. Like fuck, we need dabbing emote. Dude, we already fucked up Aramusha. Give it to him, right? That's how I feel about it. This guy. He's a mess, dude. We all would love like this Ronin character, right? Like what's the movie, Ronin 47 or something? You know, the Keanu Reeves one, or like even the fucking other one they whitewashed. What one is it? The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise, right? We all would love some type of like a Ronin like that, but he's not. He's not. All right. He's a mess. He's like the complete opposite of Conqueror. Like Conqueror is like completely nothing. He's like a complete mess. So they both are very deserving of D tier in my opinion. Yeah, that's point made. Next. Nuxia next. Nuxia. Now, I'd say D tier. She's supposed to be a dancer, I believe, right? She's a dancer. She looks good when she does stuff, but what's the personality? Like, what's her thing? Like, I don't know, she's cute, maybe, but does that make her a C? I don't, dude, Nuxia is weird. Nuxia is weird, dude. I got no clue. Like, I think also like part of the reason not a lot of people play it is just because there is nothing to play. Like the same reason like you don't see Conqueror and like Nuxia. Like people love Centurion. Centurion is a garbage ass character. Like he's like viability charts. He's like somewhere in fucking the river Styx, like gasping for air, right? But people still love him just because he's such an amazing personality, right? But Nuxia, like. She's D, boys. I'm sorry. She's D. Like this. Should I put a C? Fuck it, nah. Let's leave it in D. Let's leave it in D for now. Orochi next. Orochi. Now Orochi fills out a like he's a class, right? He's like the staple like assassin light spammer. I think he's C. Like Warden is like the basic vanguard. Warlords is like the basic heavy. I think Orochi is like the basic assassin. Right, it's, you know, his anime, you know, the people make memes about him because he's, you know, he's like the character that all the weeps play because, you know, he's, you know, little assassin boy. But he's just C, boys. He's just C. It's just basic. He's not D, he's not bad, but he's not, you know, he's not kind of interesting. He's just fucking C, boys. There's not much to say there. Nobushi, oh my god. Ooh. Loved by the samurai and knights alike. Nobushi. Where, oh where will I put you? So I will not get the stands all over my face, because people do like Nobushi, goddamn. Personality-wise, she's better than Nuxia, I'd say. Like the way she like carries around, like she carries herself on the battlefield, like how the hidden stance, like the pose she takes with the hidden stance, it really like, it's really, you know, cohesive, and all that is either B or C. I'm thinking B. I'm comparing her to Shinobi for now. Like I think she's very similar to Shinobi, as in it's a very cool character, right? But that's all they are, right? It's They really execute the character very well, right? And as how they portrayed, but it's not. It doesn't have a personality per se, right? So I think B is fair for Nobushi. I might get like the hate of the stands over me, right? But I think B is fair, right? This is not alright. This is not a waifu list. This is not, you know, sexy list, the unmasked tier list. No. It's about personality. It's about, you know, how interesting they are as a character. Valkyrie next. Oh my god, boys, we're just going, just waifu after waifu. Dude, I can feel the dislikes. Oh, why am I doing this to myself? I don't really have a main, but she's like top number 1. I like, of all Valkyrie is like probably my favorite thing to play right now. Next to like things like Warlord, Raider, Gladiator, and even Tiandi or Jangjun. So I'm kind of biased, but I love Valkyrie in the sense that that's a strong lady. Like she, like the signatures where she's like flexing, you know, just the way she looks. She's very fucking buff, you know. She's buffer than Hitokiri, right? The female Hitokiri, and she fucking fights with a stick, okay? As it's, you know, she looks as like she's supposed to look. But personality-wise, I think her looks really like bump her up. But is she an A? Do her executions do her as much justice as they do Kensei, for example? I don't think so. I think she's a B. I think she's exactly the same as Nobushi, but for different reasons. I don't think like her gameplay is like very, you know, the personality like fucking sparks off her. No, I think it's more as in her looks are very good. Not that I compare it to Nobushi. I'm feeling like the C. I'm feeling the C, dude. I feel like as far as personality goes. But then again, she has good signatures. She has a very good. Oh, but so is Nobushi though. Oh my god. Let's leave it at B for now. I think Nobushi and Valkyrie are like, you know, in the same boat. So let's leave it at B for now. Scottish Big Sword Cunt next, please. Alright, Scottish Big Sword Cunt coming right up, my boy. Highlander, the Highlander. Is S. Alright. It's funny to see like two of my most hated characters like Hitokiri and Highlander up here, but he's S for sure. Like, dude, the second this guy released, it was love at first sight, right? The design, the voice lines, dude. Oh, beautiful. They really tried to like create gameplay that represents like the big claymore, right? Like the big hits. Didn't really come to its right, you know. They really gotta like rework that stuff. But as far as personality goes, the emotes are amazing. The executions are okay, but it's just this guy with a big fucking sword and he's gonna use it, right? The voice lines, executions are amazing. He's a Highlander. He's a Highlander. Alright? And I think they did a very good job on Highlander. A very good job. I think it's just a well-deserved S tier. I think S tiers are like... I don't have any controversial S tiers as of yet, right? Even though Highlander in duels is a piece of shit, he's goddamn sexy. I think we can all agree on that. Zanu, the latest of the Wulin. Almost lost in Purgatory D tier, but they did add the whole fire thing. You know, in all the designs, you got like a little burn mark somewhere. Or like it's covered up with makeup. It's kind of cool. So that definitely is kind of interesting. Also is well presented in the feats, you know. To be honest, I think all of Year 3 heroes are not bad. None of them are S tier, right? But they're not bad for sure. Gameplay wise, by the way, let's get this over with. Gameplay wise, not good. Has no personality whatsoever. It's just like a bad version of Nobushi with all the dodge recovery cancelling that doesn't work. Almost has just as fluent movements as like Tiandi and Jangjun, but does not get in that level. So I'd say she's C, to be honest. She's cute once again, but like nowhere in the gameplay, in the executions does like show a character, in my opinion. Maybe if we see some fire happening in the executions. Then again, if we had like, for example, if the deflect, I feel like if the deflect ignited the enemy, right, did fire damage with like from the sparks from like deflecting or something, or And in executions, they use it as well, right? Some sparks from the sword, and like it sets them on fire, whatever. It would be A tier, B or even A tier, but they do not use the fire enough. They only use the fire in like the face and like the feet. I would have loved to see some fire damage on deflex, which would also work well with like her second feat, I think, where you do more damage against people that are burning. It's a huge missed opportunity, so I think C is very on the spot actually. Yeah, I think C is fine. I love Zanu, by the way. I love Zanu, but it's kind of funny how like three of like people I love, like Warlord, Warden, and Zanu, is like I love these characters, like one of my top 10. They're all down there, boys. They're all down there. All right, what do we have left? We got a Raider, we got Lawbringer, Papa JJ, Tiandi, BP, and PK. Darkness next. Black fucking Prior. Black Prior. Our very first trademarked edgy character, right? Edgy character, not by choice, like, you know, the Wardens, the people like, you know, dress him up. Just no, he's edgy. You're not, he's edgy. Personality-wise, I think they sold him a little bit better because he's got a cinematic trailer, right? Like one of the better ones. I think the other ones are... Zanu's cinematic trailer sucked. Hitokiri could have been better. Jormungandr was kind of good, but BP has by far the best trailer, which really showed his personality as well. Like, you know, out of the shadows, gives him a reason. He's like, he was like this clandestine, like little mafia, like, you know, the Blackwatch to Overwatch. Even though Apollyon is already like fucking crazy, why does she need like an undercover like team? I don't get it. But this guy, the voice lines, the look, the executions are all he laughing, being edgy, like being cool. He's a solid fucking A tier. A solid A tier, dude. He's like Kensei, like he's just good. He's like a good character. Like this is like, I'd say A tier is like what I want all characters to be like. I wish that there were no C and D. Like B I could get, but you know, I think A tier is, he's for sure an A tier, dude. If his bash out neutral was punishable, one can only hope he would be like a perfect hero. Well, not perfect because he's still kind of boring because he's like one thing, that's the bash. He needs more options, like all of them do, by the way. But yeah, he's A. I think we can all agree he's on A, right? Alright, Tiandi. I love Tiandi. I love how he plays, but he is a soldier. That's all he is. He dances a little bit. He's arrogant. He does have like the little arrogance going in his executions, which bumps him up from a C to a B, I think. Before, I think I was like, I was comparing him to Warden, as in like he's just a basic ass soldier, right? But the arrogance in his executions bump him up to a B, in my opinion. That's about it. Anything special about him. I do love him. It feels very good to play. If you want to have like a completely different experience with For Honor, just play Tiandi, you're like, wow, I'm controlling butter. Like, wow. It's a lot of fun. Not so much fun if you stand against him and he just, you know, palm strike fucking or Form S combo lines you the whole damn time. But amazing character nonetheless. Whip out the JJ. Ooh, the JJ is difficult. JJ is very difficult to me because he has the whole general vibe going. I don't even know if he's like supposed to be a general, but I feel like he's an old guy, which really shows very well in like the Sifu's poisons out of stamina. I love that. Like, and he's in his signatures, in his emotes. He's like an old guy, but he still has like the stature like of like a general, right? Which I really like. Here's the problem. I want to give him A tier. I really want to give him A tier. Whoops, my Photoshop just crashed. Please, please, please. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Fuck. Okay. I still got this though. I still got this. Thank God I saved this. Oh wait, look. Whoa. For some reason, tier is recovered. Thank you, Photoshop. Thank you, Photoshop. Wow. We were talking about JJ, weren't we? JJ was. I was saying I was gonna put him A tier, right? But his voice lines and like. I feel like he's between A and B for now. Like, I don't know where to put him. Wait, what the fuck? BP was over there, thank you very much. Oh, Tiandi, we put Tiandi in B, right? There we go. There we go. So JJ, personality-wise, is difficult. Because on the one hand, it's like this old man general, which is really represented very well, but not per se in his executions, you know? I think for now I'm gonna put him on A. I think he deserves A, but low A. He's like the lowest A, right? He's for sure the lowest A, but yeah. He's a smug boomer. Smug boomer deserves the lowest of A's, alright? I think that's fair. He's not, you know, he's not as like boring as, you know, let's say Nobushi or Berserker, but it's not as amazing as BP or Kensei. You feel me? Alright, you feel me. Alright, final three. Ooh, we got some good ones left though. We got Lawbringer left, Raider and PK. Yandi is a C. Oh, okay, no. We'll talk about changing the characters like after we put them all on there. Then we can discuss them. All right. Then we can discuss them. Who's next? PK. Boys, I'm about to do it to her and just ram that girl right into C tier. Now let's watch chat. Let's watch. Oh, we got oh, there we go. We got our first weird champ. Okay, makes sense. You dead to me. Oh, we got it makes sense. Right, followed by you're dead to me. She sucks pretty to D. No. She's not as bad as like Nuxia or Ramusha, but she's just she's the exact same thing as Orochi. I feel she could be way more interesting, you know, if she was like part of like BP's crew, right? Like this very undercover, like, you know, the assassin fucking bad boy guild, you know, who does all the dirty jobs. But she's not. She's just a girl. She looks amazing, but she's just a girl. She's very bland. She's just assassin girl. That's just C tier, boys. I'm sorry. I don't know how you would like it's the same argument you would have like with Nobushi, like, yeah, and Valkyrie. No, they deserve higher because they're cute. Like, no. I'm sorry to all the aspiring female streamers out there, but being cute is not a personality. I'm sorry. So that's a solid C tier for me. Radhor. Raider is he's basic as fuck. He's a Vanguard. He's supposed to be basic, but compared to other Vanguards, especially like Warden, I think he has more. He's a big boy. His gameplay really represents that, you know, the big zone, the Rivikulipita, you know, good voice lines. Executions are always him just fucking demolishing you, like tilting you in the air, just, you know, tearing you apart. He's a beast. I don't think he's A tier, because he's still basic, but he's high B. Maybe he's even A, to be honest, now I think about it. I was gonna put him B, but I feel like Raider is actually... Here's the thing. All these characters in A are very interesting. They have like interesting like background, like who they are. Raider is just a guy, right? So does he deserve A? If Raider is A, I think Shaolin also A. True. He's B. He's high B though. Yeah, I'm gonna put him on high B here. Oh, I'm gonna fucking... There we go. For now, by the way. Yeah, you're right. If Shaolin is B, he's also B. True. Old Raider was A. Yeah. No, because it's personality, right? It's personality. True, his gameplay, Old Raider, was more like big boy smack, but still not enough to be an A tier in my opinion. The final boss of my channel. I've shit a lot on this guy. Alright, he was my very first main. I still think in looks he is by far the coolest looking thing that ever has graced this earth with his presence. But what did they do to him, man? What did they do to him? Alright, Lawbringer release. He is the Lawbringer, alright? It doesn't just bring the law, alright? He is the law, alright? He's judge, jury, executioner, right? He's gonna see it on the spot and he's like, you deserve death. And he will see to it himself, right? He's like a walking castle, right? He's a beast. He's like justice above morals, you know, that type of guy. And they added the funny emotes. Haha, funny emote. They added the pony emotes. It was a good gap. It was like a good gap between the between like the insane, like serious, like justice thing he was, and like, you know, kind of showing off his, you know, he can like, you know, it's a funny thing, it's a gap. And then they take it too far and make it into executions, make everything about the bombs, because people like throw bombs with, they destroy his personality. Like, it's, they fucked him over, dude. He was a solid S tier, but for some reason they decided to go with the memes, you know, instead of with an actual interesting character. Like, and then of course they destroyed him with the rework. Dude, we've been asking, I remember this, it was like season 6 they released the little teaser, little cover art of like season 6, right? Like season 6 was like the you know, the little wallpaper, and there were like halberds, like pole axes, what do you call it, like in the poster, and everyone's like, oh, Lawbringer rework. Like back in season 6 or 7 we were already, oh, Lawbringer rework. Nothing. Half year later, you know, season 10, fucking season 10 completely fucked him over even more. His voice lines amazing, his gameplay kit garbage. I don't know what to do with this thing, dude. I honestly, like, my heart says S tier still. Lawbringer's not badass anymore. Yeah, I don't. I think the reason he's not viewed as like badass anymore is the same thing as like Shugoki. The same thing, like the problem with Shugoki is like he gets overshadowed like so hard nowadays. Like they should have amped up the whole justice thing like by 11 to like make him compete to things like Black Pride and Hitokiri, but they didn't. They just added some memes, and you see what memes did do Aramusha, right? I think he's. I want to put him in D. Personally, I want to put him in D, right? I really want to put him in D. And, you know, really destroyed the like-dislike ratio on my video. But he's still Lawbringer, dude. But he's still fucking Lawbringer. My first love. The reason I started playing this game, like, in the first place is because of Lawbringer. I cannot do my boy like that. I can't do my boy like that. And like he doesn't deserve B, dude. Like he's not allowed to be in the same group as these guys. He still has personality. These guys, but he's not A. He's because they destroyed him. Like no. If I just think, all right, okay, everybody, let's think about that one execution where like smacks you in the stomach and like just talks shit to you in Latin and then like just beheads you, right? Let's think about that execution. Let's think about ad mortem inimux. Like let's think about the light parry into the heavy top, the top heavy, unblockable heavy, boom. Let's think about the pancake flip. Just, you know, he just picking you up and like, oh, guaranteeing heavy. Like, let's think about that. You think about that? Ooh, I'm thinking, boys. I'm thinking, and I'm feeling it. Oh, where is he? Where's my boy at? Ooh, yeah. I'm in there. I'm there. Alright. Think about the chokes. Ooh. Think about the chokes, boy. S tier. Yes. Think about the triple heavy. Just. Think about the block on heavy. Dude, you're not gonna. No, not block on heavy. Excuse me. The shove on block. Oof. You're not gonna get through that guy. He's gonna boom. Boom. Every single time. Alright. Let's think about that. And my boy is very deserving of S tier. Alright? Take away your dislike. Like that video. Ad mortem inimicus is a like button. And because I put my boy in S tier, dude. Because I will ignore. Like he's so good. Like his good parts are so good that I'm willing to see through all the bullshit they put him through. Alright, now let's fuck up this chart. Let's fuck it up, boys. What do we gotta change? What do we gotta change? People are saying Orochi S tier. Alright, let's ignore that. Oh yeah, let's do the let's do who's higher. Because I think the tiers are fine, right? Zano B tier? Zano B tier. Let's talk about this. Zano B tier if Shinobi is. Am I blinded by Shinobi because he's like, I'm more familiar with the whole Shinobi archetype than Zanu? Is that why I'm putting him in B? Because Shinobi's executions are bad, but they are just as bland. If you compare executions with Xanu, Xanu's better executions, but they have no personality whatsoever as well. Xanu B tier for the lore. I had what's the lore? Burn? They got burned. Got burned, boys. Yeah, it's actually funny like to see like Xanu is the only 3 characters like kind of low, like Hito, BP, and Jormungandr are all like at least A tier. Alright, we'll put Xanu in B tier for now. I think Xanu B tier. Yeah, sure, I can see that happening. Okay, let's arrange these. So the best of D. I'd say Nuxia is the best of D, right? It's not that bad, right? Aramusha is all the way down there. This thing has no personality, so I think this is fair. I think the D tier like this looks fine, right? Yeah, the D tier like this looks, I think, very good. C tier, it's kind of difficult to be honest, because these are all like just blank slates. These can all just be white squares in my opinion. Like maybe PK is a little bit higher nowadays because she's got some stuff going for her. You know, I see Orochi and PK are higher because you know they're at least they got some memes about them at least. You know, switch Orochi and PK. Yeah, you're right. For sure. Look at me, boys, agreeing with chat. Impossible. I'd B tier, and this is gonna be a little worky work. Alright, who's the worst of B tier? Berserker. I think Berserker is the worst of B tier. Berserker and Shinobi are like the worst ones, I think. Then again, Berserker, actually. I just hate that was okay. I'm sorry. That was just my prejudice against like as a Berserker hater. I'm sorry. That was a mistake. Yeah, because the hyper. Yeah, no, that was a mistake. Excuse me. Yeah, Berserker has more personality than Shinobi, for sure. My bad. This is difficult though. I think these two girls don't have personality. Like Vulcan and Nobushi get the B tier like just barely, in my opinion. Valkyrie is the worst one. Then Nobushi. Then Shinobi. Then Xanu. Why Shugoki that high? Well, like I explained before, like Shugoki when he was released, he was like the Hitokiri on the release, basically, right? Like it was like the mystery around this guy. Like, is he human? Like, he's just literally a demon. Like he's fucking big, right? But nowadays, I put him down to like I was gonna put him A because I really like his personality. Like, you know what it is very unique. But nowadays, he's just like a fat guy. Even with the new mask as well, you just like see his sad eyes. It's you know they kind of like it's the same with Lawbringer. They kind of just watered down. They didn't keep his personality up to par with the new guys, in my opinion. So, but I still think he's pretty like unique. I think Shugoki is actually like the highest of B tier, to be honest. But Shaolin is difficult. Like Shaolin is very difficult because his personality is the fact that he is a Shaolin, right? But then again, Kensei's personality is the fact that he's a samurai as well. So maybe I'm too prejudiced and Shaolin should be higher. Ooh, now we're coming into some deep territory. Shinobi's the worst of B tier? No, Shinobi's definitely more interesting of a character than Nobushi and Valkyrie. Valkyrie has no personality. Like she's cute and all, and I love playing Valkyrie. Like I said, she's like my main basically, but she has no personality, dude. It's not just because she's a woman. She's like she deserves higher, right? You gotta have at least you gotta have got something going. Aside from being a girl, you know. Also, I didn't play the main scenario quest, like the campaign. So, but then again, the characters in the campaign, you don't play Valkyrie. It's not the Valkyrie you see in the campaign, right? Because you know the fucking Orochi is also not the Orochi you see in the campaign. Because they're like classes. Remember when Front was about classes and not about characters? You know, you guys don't remember probably. That's just a boomer thing. So I think Shaolin deserves high B, followed by Shugoki, Berserker, Tiandi, Raider. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it at this. I think this is fair. I mean, this is by far the most difficult rank to because these are all like B, right? They're all like just mediocre. They're not like bad. They're not amazing. They're just. Oh, you switch Raider and Tiandi? I think Tiandi's. Yeah, you're right, dude. I didn't know I was this influenceable. Like holy shit, but you're right. Yeah, because Tiandi only has like the arrogance thing going on. Raider has way more going on than Tiandi, for sure. Alright, this B tier looks sexy. A tier. Who's the best A tier? I think Jack Jun is bottom A for sure. I think we can all agree on that. Followed by. Okay, guys, put away your Jormungandr hate for a second. All right, BP is better than Yoram. Yeah, for sure. But I think BP is even better than. Ooh, BP and Kensei, both two very good characters, by the way. Like, like balance-wise, lore, like these are like very balanced like characters. I like these two a lot, dude. Can I have like a game mode with like only be like can I have a game mode with like only like I was gonna say only S tier characters, but never mind, because it's Valkyrie and Highlander and Lawbringer. Never mind. Can say better than BP. Can say better than BP. Ooh, this is difficult because I like them both, right? I think Kensei is the one samurai I really love because he's just like this traditional samurai. But yeah, I think Kensei is better than BP, to be honest. But then again, like personality-wise, because I'm looking at looks. When I look at looks, I think Kensei looks better, like just by a little bit. But personality-wise, I think BP is better. So yeah, personality-wise, we're gonna go for BP, Kensei, Jormungandr, JJ. Jormungandr is C tier. Like I said, I hate Jormungandr just as much as you do. I think it looks like garbage. But if you ignore the fact that it's just like a bad version of Shaman, right? If you just ignore that Shaman exists, he's interesting. If you ignore the fact that Shaman exists, that it just literally like create the same person, but you know, worse. Then he's A tier. You feel me? You feel me? Let's see. Is Centurion really the tippity top of the S tiers? We are all hella biased, right? You are literally watching a channel that was built on Centurion gameplay. So does Centurion... I mean, Centurion is amazing, dude. Especially like with his... All his executions are like show-offs. You got like 2 great references to like Troy and the Gladiator. His emotes are good. Like it's one of these emotes where like, you know, you have like two like variations of same emote where like shows off his like sword skills, but like one of the times he like drops it. Centurion is very good. He has the best animations like after like the Eagle Stallion. I was like, yeah boy, like just that animation, you just want to play Centurion when you see that animation. Like it's just like he's such an arrogant, like dirty fighter, and I love it. And it shows perfectly. It shows perfectly in his gameplay. I think he's more interesting than Gladiator. Gladiator is like a show-off, right? He's there to please. He's a crowd pleaser, right? But that's it, right? That's his thing. He does it very good, right? All his executions, his emotes, the fancy deflects, you know, all that stuff. And also, once again, a little dirty fighting with the toe stabs, you know. Love it. It's perfect Gladiator, but I think Centurion Gladiator like this is very good, very good. And Shaman third for sure. Like Shaman is very close to Gladiator. Like like I said before, she's an animal, and in her bashes, her bites, her execution, like she's a curious animal, like in the bleed stuff. Got some fun voice lines, like she's just screaming most of the time. It's you know, she's savage. She's an animal. I love it. It's so well. It's even in the emotes. There's not suddenly an emote where it's just like dabbing. I know everybody's an emote where like fucking T-pose, you know. There's no stuff that really breaks her character, and I love that. She's like not, you know. Remember this piece of broken, you know. It's literally broken. Like this is a nice, cohesive character. This is. So I think third place, like this is for sure. She's a bomb execution. Let's ignore the bomb execution, boys. Let's move on. Now, this is difficult. Lawbringer. When we only think about the good stuff of Lawbringer, right? No. There is no point execution. No, sir. We think about Lawbringer as in when we're playing the beta. We're playing Lawbringer. That's the Lawbringer we're thinking about, all right? We're talking about Boomer Lawbringer. So now S. Hitokiri. This is difficult, dude. I'm gonna say Lawbringer. Like I talked him up a lot earlier. Like I did a beautiful speech on my Lawbringer, but he's the lowest of S tier. He is the lowest of S tier. I'm sorry. He's old. He's outdated. Like even with the rework, he feels just as outdated as a Centurion. So I think he's still S tier, but he's the lowest of S tier. I think we can all let's be reasonable. All right, children. Let's be reasonable. And, you know, let's put Lawbringer still in S tier, but down there. Now it's about Highlander or Hitokiri. I'd say Hitokiri. Is more interesting than Highlander. Highlander is amazing. Like the way they executed the character is perfect. But as far as like these are all S tier characters. These are all S tier characters, by the way. Okay. But as far as interestingness go, like you know, little nuances between the two. I'd say Hito is better than Highlander. Alright, I like Highlander more. Just as probably you guys do. But Hitokiri is a good character. Like Hitokiri is they're both piece of shits to fight against. But Hitokiri is like just a little bit more like going on for her. She's boring. I mean, to fight, yeah, like your gameplay, but like the whole thing, you know, like the whole thing of like her being like, is she human, right? Like, what the fuck is what is all the hell? What is all the moaning? What's all that about? You know, the heaviest weapon thing, right? Where she just drops a weapon on your head, like all that stuff. Which like they really show like how heavy the weapon is, even though they could have done a better job with the gameplay, but with the executions and stuff and the emotes, they really showed off very well. This is the definitive, the only personality tier list there is. All right, I'm gonna fucking, this thing is like I said, it's broken. This thing is fucking, I don't know. That was fun, dude. What do you mean scuffed? I think this is a very good list. Like, I am very proud of this list, to be honest. I think it's very good. Can we delete him? Just fucking put him in purgatory. Just let him peek. You know, we can let him peek. Like, you know, he can. He's still part of For Honor, you know, he can a little peeky, but you know, let's put him below the personality. Like, you know, he's looking for it, dude. He's looking for a personality, but he can't find it. Like, what is it? What is it?